Welcome guys, this is Spokane Cooks. I am your chef, Leroy Payne. Today we're going to be cooking with some wraps. Now the wraps I'm going to use, they're a wood wrap. We're going to go ahead, I'm not going to wrap for you, but we are going to cook with wood wraps. I'm old school. Well, what I'm going to start with, these wood wraps come from Kelly Craig. He's proprietary. It is the only place in the world you can buy these thin wood wraps. They're a smoked flavor wrap. They come in 25 different flavors, anything from mesquite, cherry, pecan, whatever you like. These are so amazing. I do corn on the cob in here. I've put meatballs for a meatball sandwich in here. It's just a great way of cooking. Today what I'm going to do, I'm going to be using the wraps to go with our meal, and we're going to do asparagus in the wraps. Now let me show you. Asparagus, one of the coolest little tricks. You know, in an asparagus, this end down here is kind of woody, and this is the good end. So what you simply do, the asparagus is going to tell you where the good and the bad is. If you just bend it, it will break at the tender spot. So we're going to simply do that. We're going to break all of our asparagus till we find the soft spot. That wasn't very long, was it? And we're going to get these all taken down. And did I throw the wrong piece away? I don't know. It's because I'm just wrapping, I guess. I don't know. So we're going to get all of our asparagus broke down. Once I've got the asparagus down, what I'm going to do is, once again, favorite stuff, put some olive oil on here and some garlic powder. So what I'm going to start with is a little bit of garlic powder and some olive oil. So we're going to start with garlic powder. Then I'm going to put just a little bit of olive oil on here. Lay it on the wrap first. Put those in here. A little bit of olive oil. And then simply wrap it up. Now what I'm going to do is run the strings, which by the way comes with your wood wrap. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up and truss it, or tie it up. Now the wood wraps come pre-moistened. If you wanted to add a little bit more moisture to it, you certainly could. We're going to tie one more up, and we have our nice little wrapped package. I'm going to set this on a cookie sheet. So it won't drip. Just put it in the oven. I've got it set at 350 degrees. We're only going to have that on for just a few minutes, probably about 15 minutes. I got to turn this down. Okay, so there we go. So we've got our wraps on. We've got our asparagus cooking right now. For just a few more minutes, they'll be done. In the meantime, I'm going to start another meal for you. We're going to do chicken. And we're going to do Cornish Game Hens. I don't know if you guys cook with Cornish Game Hens. They're so good. Such a fun little thing to cook with, full of flavor. I'm going to show you a little different way of doing it. One of my favorite ways. So what we're going to do, go to your local store, buy yourself some Cornish Game Hens. What we're going to start off with, we're going to spatchcock this chicken, or these Cornish Game Hens. Now for those of you who don't know what that is, it's a simple fancy cooking term that means we're going to butterfly them out. So what I'm going to do, take your pair of scissors and simply cut down the backbone. Take this backbone out. Then cut the other side down on the other side of the backbone, and your Cornish Game Hen is now butterflied out. What I do now is take this, turn it over, which by the way, you can do this exact same thing with chicken. It's a great way to take your chicken and barbecue it. So take this with the breastbones up, push right there. What I've just done is busted that breastbone down. You now have a nicely prepared Cornish Game Hen that's going to go on our wood planks that I have soaked in here. Now I'm using Kelly Craig's wood planks in here again, as we cook with them a lot, to give that extra smokier flavor to your food. I've had them soaking for a couple of hours in liquid so they won't burn up. So we lay that one in, simply cut down through here, cut this other one out, open it up take the backbone out and throw it away. Now what I recommend, take these backbones, throw it in your pot of water and make a nice chicken stock with it, or throw it in your soup. Now another trick that I like to do, especially if you're doing chicken, you break that bone down. I would also take the leg and the thigh, break that joint. So what happens when you cook this and take it out, you don't have to search for those joints. It will just fall apart of that joint naturally on its own. So let's lay these on here. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe those down or cover them in olive oil. So I simply take your olive oil, rub it on your birds, and rub it in. Once again, this is so all your seasonings and your moisture will stay in the bird, but all your seasonings will stick on there better too. And it'll give us that real beautiful brown color when it's done cooking. So I've done that. It's time now to season it. Guys, all I like to do on this is simple salt and pepper. Your food doesn't need a whole lot. We are going to turn these into teriyaki chicken or teriyaki Cornish Game Hens in a minute, but you can't put your teriyaki flavorings on there too soon. The sugars in your sauces will burn. So we are simply going to season this up right now with salt and pepper. Give it a nice covering with salt, a nice covering with black pepper. Okay, be lucrative or generous with the seasonings. These birds need all the flavoring they can get, as does all chicken. Now you might ask too, I've been asked a lot of times about doing either Cornish Game Hens or chicken. Should I brine it? Yes. I would recommend that you soak these for a minimum of 2 to 3 hours in a salt, water, sugar brine. There are a million recipes online. What that'll do, it'll moisten the meat up a little bit better for you. Once I've got that covered like that, these simply go in the oven. 375 degrees, and we're gonna let this cook for just, about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Once they're done cooking, they will look like this. Now once again, like I said, if you remember, I put my teriyaki sauce and I put my pineapple on here a half hour before they were done cooking. Had I put it on much sooner, I would get a lot more of the burning of the sauce, and we don't want that. We've got this in here, and I've got my other stuff cooking, and what I've done to go with it is a nice pan of rice. We're gonna put a scoop of rice, a little bit of the teriyaki sauce over the rice with the chicken. Just plain white rice. If you want to use an instant rice, that's fine. If you want to go ahead and cook it all the way from scratch, I would do that. You can cook it in a little chicken broth if you want. Give it a little extra flavor and some butter. Simply scoop up one of these Cornish hens, set on the edge like that. Then what we would want to do, take our asparagus out that we've cooked in our wrap. It is sizzling. You only need, like I say, just a few minutes with that, and you'll have a nice, beautiful al dente asparagus. So we've got those cooked. Simply cut the strings. Pull that asparagus out. If you wanted to put any kind of a hollandaise sauce or anything over the top of it, you can, but to tell you the truth, I love cooking or eating it just as it is. Nice and just al dente. So we'll take that, put just a few spears of asparagus on the plate with it. I'm gonna put a little bit more teriyaki sauce. I love teriyaki sauce over my rice. So we're gonna put just a little bit of moisture in the rice like that. And let's see what I have here. I'm going to take a leg, simply tear it off. Oh man, it is, look how moist it is, full of flavor, falling off the bone. So we're going to take this leg with my fingers. So I'm going to take a bite out of this. Man, teriyaki flavor is not overbearing. It's got a really great flavor from that wood plank. Just a little bit of rice. And that asparagus. Still al dente, full of flavor. It's got the garlic, the oil, the flavor from that wood wrap. Once again, this is good food, people. Try this at home. The idea of those Cornish Game Hens, you've got white meat, you've got dark meat, it's just really, really fun. Really good stuff to eat at home.